in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Liberty's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Flames are marching down the field. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. It's complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Flames have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's quick. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yards. Now we're going to get this first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like...
They will score! Touchdown play!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arizona's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Liberty.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morton. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Snagged in the middle. It's Ventura. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they... out to the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Pena. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the pass. Makes the catch. It's Morton. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Arizona in a hurry.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pena. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. grab near the marker. It's Roach. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Flames have it in scoring position on first and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. Quick strike through the air for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Pena. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Got it in the middle. It's Morton. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on. Touchdown, Liberty! Fitted in the window for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Pena. Hit as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
The Flames will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. More shot plays. You better change your looks up.
Touchdown, Flames! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Back to pass, it's Pena. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Arizona runs out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The throw to the outside is complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's quick. Turning it on. the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Liberty. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Braves. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Pena. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Now adjusting. Finds a tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Here comes the heat. Punts it out of the air. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field and everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. The offense cashing it in on that drive. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkins. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. On the move, it's quick. Makes it past the marker. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like
The ball is out behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down. They've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Let's go! Let's go! They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the right side. Hard running there. Complete disaster there. He loses 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes the catch. That stiff arm got him a little space, but he'll be knocked down at the 11. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play